exploded. He rushed to help out. Unabomber-related crime scene investigations conducted by the FBI, ATF, and the United States Postal Service had become frustratingly routine. The recovered bomb components were packaged and sent to the FBI lab for future comparisons. Over the next few years, there would be many such examinations. On May 8, 1985, a package was received at the Boeing Corporation in Albany, Washington. It was addressed only to the company, was heavy, and had too much postage. A suspicious mailroom employee called security. The package was x-rayed and shown to contain a pipe bomb. It had FC stamped into the end caps. Had the employee opened the package, it most likely would have killed him and anyone else nearby. On November 15, 1985, Dr. James McConnell, the psychology professor at the University of Michigan, received a letter and package from a Ralph C. Kloppenberg. The sender described himself as a doctor of students. I'd like you to read this book you wrote. Everyone in your position should read this book. As he read, his assistant opened the package nearby.
Boom.
The explosion seriously injured the assistant and blew out the hearing of Dr. McConnell. Examiners continued to dissect the bombs. They were evolving as the Unabomber refined his craft. Exhaustive lab tests showed they were getting more sophisticated and more powerful. Agents were frustrated. They were making little progress and
Picking a new phone deal just got easier with mobiles.co.uk. Shop our huge range from new to
or passed away by being trampled or crushed. As people began giving CPR, an absolute nightmare unfolded in the streets. Bodies began stacking up, wrapped in white bed sheets. One by one they counted, and in total, the tragedy will claim the lives of 242 people.
Wow.
230 of
Fucking
these
hell.
were just college students. This left 168 people with very serious injuries in the hospital.
It did.
As the sun rose on
You
that Sunday
Wolves are
morning,
playing Manchester United tonight.
by the hospital to identify the hundreds dead. And at the same time, the Brazilian government announced a national tragedy, pledging national support.
Yeah, we need to do a number on Wolves tonight, I know that. Up-to-date.
While this incident did lead to significant changes in the industry, including mandatory stage inspections and improved emergency plans, these changes will never bring back the people who are lost. They will
Wow,
never
that's
rebuild
fucking
the
harsh,
families that were
that.
shattered. The only person to die during the fire that was in the band was Daniel Jackson. He died when he fell behind his bandmates as they escaped from the burning club. In April 2013,
Red.
an investigation was started, and at first, the band members said that they did not install a flare, but instead the fire was caused by an electrical short circuit. So they were trying to bury what they had done. This was of course later disproved, and in the end, the two nightclub owners and two band members were accused of negligent homicide.
Well, that's what it
This
is.
court case
You
would
know
go
what I
on
mean?
for
Cutting
years,
corners and
until
safety.
December of 2021.
It's your own
when
fault,
the
mate.
two
You
band
deserve
members
every
and the
fucking
two
year
owners
you
of the
get.
club were found guilty of murder and attempted murder. They
You
all
know.
received sentences ranging between 18 and 22 years in jail. Justice was served. However, in a brutal twist in the tale, in August of 2022, a court
You done well
consisting of
getting
three
away
judges
with
in the
that.
state of Rio
You know.
ruled 2-1 to overturn their convictions, saying that there had been irregularities in the trial's jury selection and so the owners and the band members were set free. In 2023, the
That's
Kiss
bollocks,
nightclub
that.
still
Like,
stands
kick up a
ominously in
foot, the
Santa
wood, it
Maria.
looks like the
The scars of the
asylum.
fire still visible.
Like,
The outside has been plastered each year with murals and photos
it
of the
does, it
dead.
reminds me of the asylum, the higher space, and how
there,
you go in, you go down the
ensuring
stairs.
it will never be forgotten.
It looks like the asylum in a way. Hello. Wolverhampton versus
In the world of
Manchester
music,
United.
Only few events have been as impactful as the one that unfolded on November the 5th, 2021. But before we can get into that tragic day, we need to roll the clocks back to August the 3rd, 2018. On this seemingly ordinary day, Travis Scott, a distinguished R&B artist, launched his eagerly awaited third studio album. This album was more than just a collection of songs. The album was a homage to his hometown, Houston, Texas, and its once treasured theme park, Astroworld.
Travis Scott, oh yeah, Astro World, that's where that bastard fire was, I think, or something happened there.
Travis was born in Houston in 1992. He had a passion for music that was evident from an early age, embarking on his music career as a teenager. Travis gradually made a name for himself by collaborating with big names like Kanye West, while simultaneously working on his own music career. His debut album, that released in 2015, quickly climbed to the top of Billboard's rap albums chart. This album was a game changer, catapulting Scott's career into the realm of legends. In November of 2018, to celebrate his third album, Astroworld, Scott hosted the first Astroworld Festival at an energy park. This one-day rap festival was located directly across from where the old Astroworld theme park used to stand. The festival aimed to bring the biggest names in rap on stage in front of as many fans as humanly possible. The event that year was, of course, a huge success, and the Astroworld concert was hailed as Houston's most significant music event of the year. It was so popular, in fact, that Travis decided to make it an annual event. So, the following year, in 2019, the hype for that year's Astroworld was immense. This event turned out to be an even bigger success than the previous year, with tickets selling out before the lineup was even announced. While the concert was chaotic and the police were called on occasion, no tragic incidents occurred. However, in 2020, due to COVID, the Astroworld concert was cancelled. This leads us to the ill-fated Astroworld concert of 2021. The
Astroworld
anticipation was sky high.
2021.
It was truly palpable. Tickets sold out within an hour of going on sale, but this brings us to Friday, November the 5th, 2021. The day of Astroworld's third and largest festival yet. At 2 p.m, the gates opened and fans stormed the entrance, much like the previous years. However, this year the chaos seemed to be more intense than usual. Many people were caught in the rush to get in, but fortunately no serious injuries occurred. Over 50,000 fans attended, and footage from the day showed how crowded it really was. The phrase "packed like sardines" comes to mind, but it looked so packed that it seemed difficult to breathe. As the crowd bobbed their heads, it all led up to the main event at 9 p.m, Travis Scott himself. As the clock struck 9:02 p.m, the night sky was enveloped in darkness, and Travis Scott made his grand entrance.
Yeah, big fuck off fire, man. The fucking thing fucking... We are Man United and we're going to Wembley, Wembley.
By 9:22 p.m, the crowd was hyped. They were buzzing with excitement, having the greatest time of their lives. However, this exhilaration was about to take a deadly turn.
A fucking fire, someone got squashed.
Various footage revealed parts of the crowd ceasing their dance, their faces etched with worry as they looked at the ground. Moments before this, the crowd had surged forward, trampling some and pinning others to gates and the ground.
Wow.
Now just imagine this.
A big fuck off
Being
mosh
submerged
pit, a
in
giant
solid
one,
fuel,
man.
pinned
Wow.
down by such immense pressure that it forces the air literally out of your lungs, leaving you gasping for breath until you lose consciousness due to the lack of oxygen. The sheer terror that these innocent concert goers must have experienced is just horrible and unimaginable. Yet, despite the unfolding horror, the performance on stage continued, and within the next 10 minutes, large sections of the crowd began signaling for help. At 9:53 p.m., around 20 minutes after people began signaling for help, the concert was still ongoing. Videos captured on the scene showed lifeless bodies being scattered on the ground as people trampled them as they tried to enjoy the music. I don't think anyone fully understood what was occurring within the crowd, as people literally died on the floor. Surprise guest Drake joined Travis on stage, and the crowd erupted in cheers. For several minutes they both performed, oblivious to the tragedy that was already unfolding within the crowd. A Texas student named Sienna even climbed onto the stage in an attempt to halt the show, but he was dismissed and quickly escorted off the stage.
Wow.
At one
Stop
point,
the
the
show,
crowd
he
even
said.
chanted, "Stop the show," but their pleas fell on
Yeah.
deaf ears.
My favourite colour.
The crowd grew denser, and breathing became a luxury that only
Yeah,
few
United
could
are
afford.
playing,
As
Wolves
one
are
of the
playing Man
concert goers
United
described,
tonight, yeah,
it was like
so.
watching a Jenga tower topple with person after person being pulled down. Now, Travis did stop the show that night on 3 separate occasions, acknowledging that someone had passed out and needed help. However, once they were moved, the show resumed. It was
Wow.
only at 8 minutes past 10. More than
Predictions.
half an hour after the first concert goer had signaled for assistance, stretchers began arriving. Shockingly, the show still continued even as first responders rushed people away. At 10 past 10, officials recognized the severity of the injuries and shut down the entire concert. The tragedy had claimed the lives of 8 people, with 2
Sad that.
more succumbing to their injuries in the following days, bringing the death toll to
Sad.
10. The youngest being a 9-year-old boy. The cause for all 10
Oh.
victims was ruled to be accidental compressive asphyxiation.
Squash.
The news of the tragedy sent shockwaves through the nation, the local community,
Sad that.
and the world.
And he's got a prediction or a number for
What
me.
was supposed to be a fun concert had turned into the thing of horrors. Many wondered why the concert wasn't cancelled at the first sign of trouble, and wondered why Travis continued having the time of his life while people were literally dying. Travis Scott, along with the organisers of Astroworld, faced severe backlash following the incident. They were each accused of negligence, and the tragedy raised serious concerns about safety measures at large-scale events, leaving a permanent scar on the music industry. That same night, Travis posted a video to his social media account expressing his severe devastation over the day's events.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time. You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, anything that's going on, I stop the show and, help
Well, he
get
should have
help
stopped
me,
the fucking show, mate. People were fucking
I
waving
can
to
just
you
never
and all.
imagine the severity of the situation.
The
Of
show
course,
must
an
go on,
investigation
what?
was started, and they determined that overpopulation in a specific section of the festival grounds is a key factor in the deaths. This led to a slow constriction of the area, eventually resulting in fans becoming trapped within
Give
the
us a
crowd.
prediction.
They determined that
Or
a
a
significant
number.
cause for this compaction was the fact that fans had started gathering near the stage hours before the main performance. So when he got on stage, everything just got crazy.
Oh, what a car. Vroom. What score is the football gonna
Within
be
days,
tonight?
the first lawsuit accusing concert
3-1.
of failing to ensure a safe environment for concert
Highland
goers.
needs to fucking
The
start
lawsuit
scoring
claimed
more
the tragedy
goals.
was predictable and most
You're
importantly,
gonna annoy me.
totally
Sorry guys, but you're gonna have to fucking
families of
stay there.
victims and fans were furious at Travis for continuing the concert, describing the experience as a living nightmare, something straight out of the gates of hell.
Oh,
Brands including Nike,
yeah, we
Adidas,
leave it
and
there.
Stadium, and the Astroworld Festival was put on an indefinite hold. In the subsequent months, approximately 4,900 people filed lawsuits against Travis Scott.
Give me a
and the
score or a
event
prediction.
Live Nation for those injured and killed. Fast forward to June of 2023, a grand jury decided that Travis would not be indicted,
Come on the Reds.
stating that no single individual was criminally responsible. However, it doesn't mean that he's off the hook. Travis still faces many lawsuits from hundreds of
Oops.
people who
It's
attended
Daisy.
and were injured in the disarray.
Whoop.
But despite the backlash, Travis Scott's popularity has risen again in the following years. His Nike collaboration was released and it sold out instantly. Then, on July the 28th, 2023, Travis released his first album since the tragedy, named Utopia. A couple of months later, in November of 2023, Travis conducted his first interview since the tragedy. In this interview, he said that he was still overly devastated by this whole ordeal and remains haunted by the loss of lives. In this interview, he also
Predictions
revealed
for the
that
game
his
tonight.
album Utopia, called My Eyes,
Hang on, me
references
queen,
the
one
tragedy
second.
with song lyrics that I'll put on screen now. And a shared responsibility to ensure the concert remained a safe space for enjoyment. Not a place and lost. The echoes of Astroworld will continue to reverberate for years to come, reminding us of the lessons learned and the lives
Bless her.
tragically short.
That's a pretty little head. Give me a prediction.
But that is the end of the video. And wowzers trousers, this one was crazy.
Wowzers
and
trousers.
tragic, as per most of my videos. But some of these just struck me as totally avoidable. The Indiana State Fair.
Wembley!
Warning of the storm
Wembley!
before they could chance it.
We are Man United and we're going to Wembley. Wembley!
There's a curve.
Okay, right, so the lineup should be out at 7:15.
It amazed me how fast that
I'm only staying for
happening.
maybe half an hour, we'll
80
see.
seconds. And to think of all the families that would have been watching and having a great time, just like I did when I was younger, is horrific.
Yeah, we'll leave you like that for there, right? We'll just leave them there.
The whole concert shouldn't have been that full, in my opinion. And of course, it should have been stopped as soon as the first person started injuring themselves. But instead, it wasn't. Instead, it went on, leading to more loss of life.
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
I'm interested in your
Yeah.
thoughts
Oh,
behind
what score do you reckon it's gonna
Just
be?
before I go, if you're into true horror list style content such as this,
What?
why don't you go down and destroy that subscribe button? And why not give that notification bell a little slap while you're down there too?
How about you? I give you a little slap, you big woo woo
But I will
woo
see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
woo. Bye bye. Fuck off then. See you later. Frozen alive. Yeah. Go over there a minute with it.
At 20,310 feet, Mount Denali stands alone as the tallest mountain in North America. Though Mount Denali is tall, compared to other great mountains worldwide, it doesn't particularly stand out. But because of Mount Denali's weather, impossible upright angle, and location, the climb of Denali serves as one of life's great challenges. At 53%, Mount Denali has a lower success rate than the Great Mount Everest. But like every great summit, Mount Denali also has a horrifying story attached to it. I am talking about the 1967 Mount Denali disaster. All 7 continents have a great mountain attached to it. For Asia, it's Everest. For Africa, it's Kilimanjaro. And for the 50 states, it's Denali. Though Denali is a part of the 7 summits, it is foreshadowed due to many taller mountains in Asia. Mount Everest serves as the tallest mountain on Earth, at 29,000 feet and counting. An entire
No, it's not. It's 28,856 feet.
compared to Denali's 2,000. This means that the actual climb distance between the 2 mountains favors Mount Denali by an entire mile, or about 5,000 more feet. By 19...
You know what? Fucking match isn't on Sky Sports tonight. It's on some fucking foreign channel I can't get. It's not on Sky Sports. Bastard. Wembley, Wembley. We are Man United and we're going to Wembley. Wembley, Wembley. We are Man United and we're going to Wembley. Wembley. Oh, lovely.
Any smokes since I go shop?
No,
No.
no, zero. Oh shit. Yes. Look at it's on Wolves and Man United are on Amazon Prime. Oh, I'm fucking glad it's. I didn't have. You give me 2 of yours earlier on, bro.
It's alright, bro.
Ooh. Is it open? Come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to ask you if you had one. I've not had a 6 since. What day is it today?
God knows.
Thursday. Wednesday. I've not had a 6 since Tuesday. Can't afford. I mean, I spent the money on
Yeah.
electric and get you these
Yeah. You know, let me end this live. There's no bleeding milk.